the channel. So today I got the main man. So I like to call him the um, at a time podcast. I got him on. Um, yeah, and today it was a very sad week, and hopefully it's gonna be better tomorrow with a West Ham win. But yeah, tell the people how you feeling.
I know I just can summarize this how I'm feeling in just by one showing. This is my second bottle. No free sponsorship, but don't. It's just been a long day. I wake up thinking, it's gonna be a beautiful day. It's gonna be, birds are chirping. I can walk outside. It's flip flop weather. Um, and now I see that the sad news. I'll let you start off on that. This is your platform. But I thought the day would be better. Uh, going into the Arsenal Manchester United game. So, yeah, it's been a good time. You know, at least since this started, the second bottle. But yeah, it's been tough news, and you want to go ahead and break the news to the people who, unless they're living under a rock, what they don't know already.
So if you guys don't know, Chelsea lost earlier this week, and today the big news came that Antonio Rudiger is leaving, and we are gonna get into it. But first, everybody in the chat, smash the like button, show the support. That helps us. Um, Man, we are grinding out here. Especially with everything. He's got work. I got school. It's a lot to juggle, and then you need to spend time with your family. So I just want to applaud every YouTuber out there. It's not easy. It's not easy. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Actually, let me give I always say give a normal clap. Let me give the Arteta clap. He for some reason he claps like that. I don't get why.
Yeah.
Annoying thing that he did at the Chelsea game. It's like he claps like a seal.
Mhm. Uh, okay.
Yeah, tough game.
I'm just gonna share my screen and get this over with.
I don't want to see this. This it's like a bandage. Rip it off. It's the reality of it.
Okay, so I
What a beautiful man Thomas Tuchel is.
yeah.
no hair, but no hair, but good God, he's keeping it together.
Let me just go down a bit. Wait,
I
yeah.
don't even need the glass anymore.
So first exclusive, Sonia Rudiger has decided to leave. First tweet. It's understood that Rudiger has not been given a time frame by anyone at Chelsea as to when talks could reopen again. That is a major reason he is leaving Chelsea. Okay, so after that, we see that tweet. We're like, oh no, oh, not another world-class player leaving on free. Then, if you scroll to the bottom, you see this, and you're like, Chelsea, come on. Then you look at more of his recent tweets. You go down, you go up. Um, Antonio Rudiger's representatives wanted a signed on fee worth 10 million plus agent fee. Chelsea believed they matched Rudiger's demands with an offer of over 200k per week. Juskune is on Chelsea's radar still. Antonio Rudiger turned down 200k contract offer to stay at Chelsea, Chelsea balked at the demands of its representatives. So off the bat, you, you see it's Matt Law. Now
You
we
see,
know
no,
Matt
it's true.
Law. No, wait, I'm
Oh,
gonna.
sorry, sorry.
Um, when Lampard got sacked, Matt Law. I don't know if you remember. Matt Law was pushing this thing that Rudiger was creating problems in the dressing room. But then,
Yeah, I vaguely remember. I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm guessing he kept it more like on Twitter than anything.
but yeah, it, you can't even remember it. It feels so long ago. But that's my first point. They have sort of beef type, and then
Hmm.
were we were they ever announced by people like Simon Johnson, Fabrizio Romano, that was a 200K contract offer? Were we? We weren't. So I think what Matt Law is doing is trying to put the blame on Rudiger. That's my first thought.
Right.
He's, he's trying to say it's not Chelsea's fault. Rudiger, they gave Rudiger all the money and all that stuff. But if you scroll upwards, here is Simon Johnson's tweet. I'm not going to click on it. It did not help that Lukaku. Exactly. Antonio Rudiger said to leave. It did not help that Lukaku was offered the base wage of 340,000 a week. So that's another. Wait, I scrolled too far up. Mm, And yeah,
I mean,
and
Hanno, if you don't mind me interrupting for a quick second, I mean, I the one thing I would say with Lukaku, we based that price on what we thought we could get
mm,
from what we saw from Inter, and also because he stated so much that we brought him in from Anderlecht, Chelsea fan for like a long time. But the one thing is that I cannot justify what Chelsea we did, except that when Rudiger was making like these demands for his wages, is because as any boss would tell you, um, you don't give a player or an employee away. They're like no, because if not, then everyone in that environment is gonna do the same thing.
mm,
But now that what we see what Lukaku is bringing, like it was just nothing. I think less than nothing. I mean, it is sad because when I pulled up the wages of the active roster, and Rudiger is at 100,000 per week,
mm,
something that I'm sure that a lot of not complain about. I would love to make 100,000 a week in pounds too. But when you have the likes of Callum Hudson-Odoi, Jorginho, let's see, Sal, Timo, all these players. There's a bunch of players that are making more than Rudiger at this moment, and Rudiger is one of the best, if not the best, center backs in the world right in Europe.
mm,
I would feel some type of way too if I was him. Now I get why they didn't make that the initial like give, like, oh yeah, let's give you what you asked for on the first time you ask. But at this point, when if we just gave him like 150,000 a week, would have been fine. At least like let's see you. We gave you something because you did prove yourself. Now 200,000
mm.
is a bar. It's a steal for a player of this caliber to to be paid for. And now we're not only just gonna lose him, and even if we pay offer him 250,000 a week, if anything, which I'm hoping that he has a change of heart, that this is a club that he wants to stay at. It's ridiculous. We lost the chance to pay a world class strike, and I don't use that word or that phrase lightly. World class striker, center back. Um, it's just that, and now we're gonna lose him for free. We're losing one of our. We did this with De Bruyne. We did this with Salah, and now we're gonna do this. Of course, those guys were younger when we let them go, but at 29, this guy still has a good 5, 6 years with him, maybe. It's just what can we do now? And that's the thing. So that's why I don't want to use Lukaku because his wage is based on what we thought we were going to get from him. If we don't get rid of him now and get the money back, hopefully PSG, Juventus, Inter, whoever wants him, take him off our hands, please. Even if we take a loss,
Yes.
like it's.
And yeah, sorry, continue.
Oh no, that's it. I just wanted to give time for the thing to load, and then also just the whole Lukaku thing because I know what a lot of, and this is the thing, and I might be, a conspiracy theorist on this, but if you cannot convince me otherwise that there's not a media agenda against Chelsea with the whole sanctions because the sanctions have done nothing for Ukraine or the Russia situation, and this thing except
Mm.
hurting the Chelsea club and also hurting the players in the club and the staff that Chelsea have hired to work in and around the stadium. I'm sorry, it's done, and now we got the sanction of the director. um, I can't. I don't. It's something Tenenbaum. I don't know if it's Eugene Tenenbaum. Or yeah, but this has done
Somewhere
nothing
from.
except hurt. Yeah, it has done nothing but hurt Chelsea, and they're thinking that this is you seen the meme where it's SpongeBob and Patrick where they're like the city's burning behind them. It's like we did it, Patrick. We saved the day, and it's like really
Yeah.
did you? This is what it feels like, and we're in the same mud that Manchester United are in, and yeah, I mean this is gonna hurt so much if we let them go for free. But I didn't mean to. I mean, I'm sorry I interrupted. But what were you pulling up right now?
No, it's fine. It's fine. If you want to say something, just say something. Chelsea's last ever to Antonio Rudiger was 230,000 a week, and there is my point. Why is this news about Rudiger rejecting that amount of money only coming up now? Oh, what is it? The club or the board saving face? Is it PR? What is? Because I bet you if that came out a week or 2 weeks ago, we will be like, come, yes, mate, sign the thing, sign the thing, sign the thing.
Sign it. I'll give
So
you the pen. Just sign
yes,
it.
yes. So I think it's just to save the club in somehow because it's it's they like because the club know they could have done better and they just saying that so that it looks better.
Right.
Um, yeah, that's all I got on Rudiger. For me, let me just go back. Yeah, it's for me. It's just like what the ownership has been 3 months, about 3 months. We could have done it before that.
At least 3 months. And I don't know if Rudiger is jumping ship, and I hate using that phrase because it's like someone just leaving a bad situation, like just as like on a whim. But is it that the uncertainty that we don't know when or who is going to be Chelsea's new owner, so we don't know what type of contract they can offer. Had because I'm thinking that what if we had decided on a new owner late March, early April, and now it's being postponed until maybe the end of the season, and it's this whole issue has just been made into a circus act where it's every news outlet who's the new Chelsea owner going to be, who pulled out of the race, who's going to do this, guess who just joined. Now, I mean, I did not need to hear that Lewis Hamilton and Serena Williams are offering £10 million. Great job. You can afford two Manlang stars. Great. And don't even
Uh,
get me started with him because I don't understand why he started in the game earlier this week, and I knew once I saw the name and then who was going to be partnered alongside with the exception of Silva, so that's only one other person.
Mm.
It was going to be a calamity show, and I'm really
Mm.
just trying to watch my language because strengthen the platform. It's just been a long week.
Yeah. I just think the club are trying to save themselves, and I don't know why Tuka didn't go back for, but yeah, I am so over that game. I'm so lucky I didn't watch that game. So
You're
I,
lucky.
I don't know. If you don't know, it was load shedding. My phone was on 40%, and I just went to rest. My phone was there next to my bed. Um, Probably 40 minutes to kick off. I haven't checked the lineup. Um, I just like was yeah. I'm gonna watch the game. I'll probably tune into Goonies channel, then see what the lineup
Right.
is Eunice, Miss, Matisse, and I just went to sleep. And then I woke up 2 o'clock in the morning, my time, of course, um, and I see J2. His title is is 4 to Arsenal. When I'm like, come on, really again,
I mean,
and I just when I saw it, I didn't. I wanted to listen to the review, but I just put my phone back on the charger. I was just like, come on, let me just lay and I lay there for a few minutes. I don't know how long. Just trying to fall asleep again, and luckily I did. But yeah,
I
let's see
mean,
if it.
I will say this. I mean, you weren't the only one sleepy because the Chelsea defensive line was asleep as well because CFC stood for Charity FC. Um,
Mm,
because the one man, and it's funny because in the my preview episode for my on my channel, I was criticizing that who is Arsenal's go-to goal scorer, and I named Nikedia, and because he hasn't scored in about a year. I'm starting to think like, should I even keep my channel up because I feel like I bring bad energy and juju because every time I talk bad about one player, they tend to have like the game of their life. And then I named Rob Holding, who played decently okay, well maybe, and look at him. I was like, what? It felt like in Space Jam where they just drained the life out of the all-star players and they just gave it to Arsenal Football Club. It was sad. And here's the thing, Chelsea and I said this too. The advantages that Arsenal have is that Kovacic is out. Arsenal's form against Chelsea is always, for some reason, they could be in last place and we could be undefeated. They will give us
mm,
um, our last, what is it? Defeat. Sorry, I just got a notification. And also, three Chelsea at home is terrible. This might get me canceled. I'm sorry, but Chelsea.
mm.
How is it that Harry Maguire is safer at home than Chelsea at home? I don't know if you heard about the news, but this has just been appalling. It's been sad. Am I frozen or what? Because I think
No, you just bugging up, just delayed, but in your movements, not in your talking.
okay, but yeah. Other than that, it was Chelsea did not and here's the thing, and this is the thing. It's just two horrible mistakes by Chelsea, and I would say maybe Christensen was unforced. He had time to settle. He had time to keep the ball out. He thought, you know what? I'm gonna do it on the first touch I can. Pass it back to Mendy, the one player you don't want to get the ball to at his feet because he doesn't know what to do with it. And then Malang Sarr just had like a ping pong type of moment and let Nketiah score an easy goal. And I'm not going to blame Mendy for any of the goals. I know we had 0 saves in the game. Same with Arsenal, but you're expecting a man to stop 2 1-on-1s, a penalty, and then ESR just had a great shot that yes, was going very slow, and Mendy did not calculate for it. Could he have done better? Maybe, but I'm. I think this was a day of Arsenal. Well, yeah, Arsenal taking advantage off of Chelsea mistakes, and I thought maybe the game should have ended in a 2-2 draw, but it was very sad to see, um, and even my friend show, which I hope I saw some of the episodes here. Yeah, he's coming up on the chat thing here. Um, uh, was saying that this was typical Chelsea at home. This was shocking to see us be in this type of form at home. It's I am worried about tomorrow because it is at home, and I don't know what we can do. The only thing that's making me have some type of faith is that there's a lot of injuries in West Ham's 11, especially in the defense. Who was it? Zuma's out, so he's still holding up as a Chelsea player, thank God. And then uh, Diop or Diop, I can never pronounce his name. But it's yeah, Hannah, man. I mean, the shambles, the bad news. And now we have Arsenal fans saying, uh, you know, Arteta should be in the discussion of, Klopp and Pep as one of the top managers in England. Shut up! You guys were just you guys had shirts made about Arteta out. Get the crunkies out. Get it's so. Is he bad or is he good? You want to flip flop? See, I say it's flip flop. Whether it's perfectly a hit in North London apparently, and it's just sad to thinking, um, that one we're gonna try to replace it, like what Show said in the comment right now. I think you have it pulled up. Who are we expected to replace one of the best center backs? That is Rudiger. I would love Kunde, but Kunde is not the same level of replacement. I would have loved Rudiger, Silva, and Kunde. Kunde would have been a perfect replacement for Christensen. Now we gotta think of replacing one of the best center backs in the world. Who is that gonna be? That's available.
We
It's
got
just been
Levi
shambolic.
Cole,
Come on, Hannah. I
19-year-old
mean,
from the
to
academy,
replace
balling
Rudiger.
out
Come
at
on.
Huddersfield.
As much as I love Levi and he
And he
has a
got an
high
ankle.
ceiling,
Sorry, I forgot about him. Got him too.
I, I would tell him Madeline Sarr's a starter. He can start left bench. That's the only LB he should be right now.
Yeah.
And it's just who are we expect? And now Madrid is gonna make their own type of again another set of Galacticos for the future. They're going for Mbappe. They're going for Rudiger. They're going for Chua. They're already thinking life after Benzema, after Modric, after Cruz. It's gonna be a long. This is the turning point for Chelsea because we do have the proper. Everything's falling in place that we can have a successful future, but it all starts with keeping our important players. Whether or not is Bowley staying or not, or Bowley's being the new owner, it's I just as long as they will allow us to be in giving Tuchel whatever he wants to do. We need to keep Tuchel. We need to keep Rudiger. We need to keep the young players that are keep making this team strong and have a promising future. Marina is gone. And people want to blame her. I was just watching the Eunice Goonie, or as I call him Goonis, just because when
Yeah.
Goonie has Matisse on, I call it Man knows football, MAHN knows football, and it's because I'm not gonna keep naming like this and this, but see, he said he wants guaranteed CL football. He feel that Chelsea, and the thing is that he's Show is not wrong. We're still, I think we're still guaranteed top four. It's just Is it 100% as Madrid in Spain? No, because to say that Madrid is not going to be in European football and from the placement of uh, La Liga standards, there has to be something crazy, like a crazy bankruptcy, or it could get darker, but I'm not gonna go into that. I mean, I know. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm hogging all the time, and I'm going
No,
on
no.
a tangent.
You're
Um,
talking everything I will say. So yeah,
but
the
I
just
want to know
fact.
like your opinions. I want to. What do you think? Where do you see Rudiger or Chelsea doing after this?
What do I see? I just think Rudiger, he wanted that 200K, and I don't think we offered him. And Chelsea, we're going to go through the centre backs in a moment. Chelsea needs centre backs, midfielders, and we need to sell some of those attackers because we're
Lukaku.
gonna get into the centre backs, and then maybe we we need maybe to make a show just to speak about all the transfer window stuff and who needs to go. I think we will leave that for later, but just defensively, we need centre backs, and I don't blame Rudiger. I can't call him a snake. I call
No,
Christensen a snake. I call him a snake because we offered him what he wanted, everything, and he said no, 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 and
Christian didn't want to be part of Chelsea. The only reason
mm,
why is because his dad told him to like stay at Chelsea, and he
and his
forced.
dad since his dad knows.
Father knows best. What do you know? We called him the Danish
Yeah.
Maldini. Now, he's you know what he is. Oh my god, he's the Danish Maldini today, like Maldini now at like 50.
Yeah.
Oh my, I
Mm,
can't believe he got that label because either he just stopped caring about playing. It's like I'm already set for Barcelona.
mm.
You know what?
But
He's gonna be guaranteed playing time because one I don't know if you saw Barca's last game, but it looks like all their center backs or all their defensive line got injured, and now PK is gonna be gone. At least I hope so. If not, start on the bench. Because Garcia is not it. Araujo is just I think he's just in the center because of the right back situation is in shambles, and because was it I can't remember if it's not Des, it's like or Mena, I don't know, but he's horrible. I rather take. I think Levi would start over him any day, but
mm,
it's just that's the thing. Christensen, all right, good luck, enjoy Barcelona. You're gonna be ruined in every classical you're in because they already got a preview of what they're gonna face every year or every
mm,
for 2 times a year at least. So
mm.
yeah, so he's saying Real Madrid looked at that game against Chelsea, the both sides, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna eat this guy up so quickly because we're just gonna take it to his side and we're just gonna destroy him." Benzema, it, he's gonna make him his son, and he's gonna just destroy him. But you know
Mm,
what? If he wants to be, playing in Catalonia, I said fine.
mm.
You know, I'd rather take a player that wants to be with us. That's why I'm feeling this way about Rudiger and not Christensen. Christensen, leave. I packed your bags for you. Leave. First class ticket.
Mm.
Here you go. Rudiger, like, give him 300K. Give him 250. Tuchel, give him your ex-wife. You're not using her no more. Do something. Like,
Oh yes.
I don't. Like, this is the one guy we can't let go.
Can Timo not donate maybe just a quarter of his wages just to Rudiger? But I want to say something. It was
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
if I got it on my phone. So we gave him 230. Yes. So in 4 years, yes, it is 41.6 million of wages. It's not that much over 4 years. And then plus 10 million loyalty bonus. So that's 51 million.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. and plus 10 million agency. That's 61 million. Then you look at centre backs we can buy, right? And if we buy centre backs, that's the price they're gonna cost, and that's the so for what we would have spent over 4 years is, is what we're gonna pay for one player, and that's not wages included.
And
No.
that's still a bargain to get one of the best center backs to stay with us.
Mhm.
The one thing I would say is that if we sell Lukaku, whatever we were paying him, that can go towards financing Rudiger. The money is there. I just don't know why we're being so cheap with it. We're
Mhm.
but yes, I mean, so do you think like if we were to meet his demands, it still be considered affordable?
Mhm. If we meet his demands, it's affordable. You give him 230. Uh, it's 41 million over 4 years. That's the price of one player we buy probably. Let's say we buy Chouameni. That's
Yep.
just a little bit over what we buy on Chouameni. So we're gonna buy Chouameni, let's say for 55 million. We keep
Mm-hmm.
Rudiger for 61 million. So that's almost the whole player. And it's it's a bargain for over 4 years, and you just buy one player.
Mm-hmm.
Bargain. Chelsea should have kept him, but yeah, I like when I do bad in the test. I always tell my dad it's water under the bridge, water under the bridge. So this is the
Yeah.
same situation.
But now it's the bridge is in shambles right now. That's the issue.
Mm.
The one
Yes.
thing I would say too though is just that like if we have a club, I mean I know it's just it's a whole different set of money. But if a club is offering a certain player, I'm not gonna name him, 1 million per week. Why can't we offer that 250 for Rudiger? Like I'm sorry for having to move. I just saw like
No,
my laptop alert was on low battery. I thought it
no,
had
it's fine.
more than half. But
Yeah.
yeah, um, it's just been and I agree that whatever he wants, it should stay. I just don't know if Marina just stopped caring because she looks like she's on the way out the door too because of the
Mm.
whole Roman situation. I don't want um my football club to be in the same level of crisis as Manchester United and Arsenal.
I don't think we're in the same crisis. No, because if you look at them, they don't have a world class manager. They don't have a world class striker. I now like for the future. I
Mm-hmm.
know United got CR7, but he's 37 or 38. I don't know.
CR37.
Yes. So he's old. He's old. We got Kai Havertz, young. Mount. I'm still debating if I want to keep him honestly. Um,
Interesting.
and we got Ziyech. The thing is, we got great attacking players. It's just a system. But
Mm-hmm.
you want us to play more attacking football, but then you look at what happens against Brentford, against Real Madrid, against Arsenal. We, w- I know Miss from the other side of the coin. He says we got the attacking players, we need to play it, and he talks about Tuchel not having a attacking philosophy. But what do you want him to do? I know we have played a back three and everything for a good enough of time so the players know how to defend. But these players are also the players that need cuddling. They can't stand on their own. They need to have the right situation, like a Christensen, like a Jorginho. You put Jorginho in that United bubble, I bet you he doesn't play the same as here because
Not
he
even
needs
close.
to. You look at Lukaku, he also needs cuddling. He needs the right situation. You look at Inter, that perfect situation. You look at Werner, he also needs the perfect situation. We don't have players that are adaptive. We have players that need cuddling and need the right system. Mount is in between. Ziyech, Ziyech is good. Is good. I give him that. He is
Hmm.
good when he plays out wide, and we know that because of the back four. But we can't play back four if Jorginho, who is our base sitter, base midfielder to control the game, needs a perfect situation. He
Hmm.
can't and be he can't play like when if you press him, it, it's hard to argue that he's gonna lose the ball. You got Christensen. Look at that mistake. Why don't put it out or wait, hold off the defender? I know you don't have strength like Rudiger or Silva. Just it's Eddie fucking Nketiah, mate. The man has scored zero flipping goals.
I mean,
Pull
Hannah,
the
you
defender.
weigh about the. I think you outweigh Nikedia right now. I mean, the thing is that he wants to say like, "Oh, I had to decide," because you had time to settle the ball and kick it out, kick it to Mendy properly. You can't. That was just the word. Hey, Barca's problem. Barca's problem.
Luck.
And that's the thing. When I saw it, and I watched the game while I was in on my work training. So I really wanted to do like a reaction video, like a live watch along. But the whole time I'm like at work, and then when the goal came up, I'm like, and then I was on mute, and I was just like, I'll be right back. I need the bathroom. I'm in the background. What the fuck? That guy. I'm just. It was. I just couldn't like. I thought the Mendy to Rudiger mistake was okay. You know what? This is just once in a season mistake. And what made me even more pissed off, because you just said you were asleep when the game happened. The commentators were criticizing Mendy for not being more out of his box and I kind of get it.
Yes, yes, yes.
But with the pass power that Christensen gave off that little shitty off the knee or off the thigh um type of pass, Mendy had to be like almost like 10 yards away or 10 meters away, which it's almost it was just, what do you really expect? This is why I don't trust. It's Ter Stegen's problem at the end of the day once he finally comes over to Catalonia. Um, but
Yeah.
I think with the problem with it, yes, you are 110% right that we do need center backs, if especially if Rudiger is gone, because if it's not Rudiger, we're relying on almost. Wait, is Silva 40 years old or almost 40?
He's 38, I think, or 37. He's,
To say a 38-year-old, and granted, one a rare world class level type of striker, or why do I keep saying striker? Never drink wine. 38 center back is doing better than the mid 20s. Rudiger is 29 now, but it is your go-to option. It says a lot. Malang Sarr is not it. Levi is too young. Um, I said Shalaba should have started over Christensen. I don't know if his I'm sorry. I know you're 15 and everything. I don't know if his nutsack is still ripped off from that Liverpool game when he got cleated.
but there was no reason why he did not play. Why did he lose the starting position over Malang Sarr? If it was even, who was it? Aspilicueta. I think it should. Yeah, I should say that if it should have been Aspilicueta, Silva, and Shalaba, not the most ideal back three, but to have Aspilicueta play on the right wing again is ludicrous considering his age, and when you have a somewhat
Young.
healthy Reece James.
Mm.
Why did he switch over? Or if not, put Reece James there and put RLC on the wing because we saw what he can do. Granted, it's Southampton, but you're telling me Southampton, the team that beat Arsenal, was just you know what, it was Southampton. We got to be really ready for Arsenal. This team gave new life. Like oh my, I just did not. This is the one thing that I would say Tuchel is not helping this case for staying. I say if you want to take Tuchel out of the whole scenario, who's his replacement? Ralph Ragnick, please. Pochettino, no.
Mm.
I who, I don't think we're gonna get Luis Enrique, and you'd be even crazy that if we're gonna get Zinedine Zidane in England. It's
Maybe
just I don't.
Arteta. Can't we get him? He has performed against Chelsea. But no, I'm only joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, these are our options. If we don't have Tuchel, some team's gonna snag him up, and then they're gonna do wonders, and then they'll be like, "Oh,
Mm.
Chelsea made another mistake, letting go another key component." And it's I'm just tired of this. We should have learned our lesson with Salah, Kevin De Bruyne, and any other type of star that Chelsea just let slip through their fingers. Like
Mm.
that was Arsenal when they said that, what, Ashley Cole is not good enough, or even just Fabregas is not good enough. Maybe
Mhm.
I'm exaggerating because they just love to be in a better situation.
Mm.
But to have Cesc Fabregas fully like take Chelsea as like, this is my team, says a lot.
Mm.
This was Arsenal's, like, Frank Lampard in a way.
Mm. Yeah. No. Life is tough. But through toughness, Chelsea provide. Quick question.
Big facts.
Do you think Rudiger didn't play against Arsenal and will not be playing against West Ham because he knew about this?
That's what I was wondering. That's actually a really good question because I was wondering if he picked up an injury during the what was the game before Arsenal? Southampton, or I feel there was a game in between there. I'm just kind of blanking out right now. Um, I thought he might have picked up an injury. Uh, oh no, Crystal Palace. I thought he picked up an injury during Crystal Palace, but if that's the reason why, I'm in shock that because that just makes it seem like he's just really given up on us. And it's just it's a shame because uh, he really reminds, at least his character and how he is for the club, like, in the locker room, really remind me of David Luiz, the jokester that everyone, you can't be mad at this guy. This guy can, like, total your car, and just because he's goofy, he is like, I can't be mad at you, bro. It's okay. Water under the bridge. Uh, but yet he's like, as a talent, I would say maybe he's like better than David Luiz. I mean, David Luiz was main issue was just he was his out of position issue. But if he didn't play because of this whole situation, it's just a tough pill to swallow because it just means that he's fully done with the club.
Mm.
I'm just waiting for like his goofy side to come up out of nowhere, be like, when it's like time to announce the team that he's going to. I don't know if you saw, like, when LeBron James announced when he was going to go from the cap. I don't know if you watch basketball, in general, but when LeBron James was leaving the Cleveland Cavaliers, he had a whole big extravaganza event where he was just gonna say, I'm taking my talents to South Beach, Miami, Florida. I'm playing for the Heat. I'm hoping that he's just like, I'm taking my talents to West London, Fulham Road, Stamford Bridge, and like as a big prank. But
Yeah.
it sucks to say that he's gone.
But
I
now
mean,
I got to show you the reality. It's time to dig into the reality. Yeah, let's get into this. So, can you see my screen?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we got Ben Chilwell, um,
Hmm.
left back, 25 years old. Rhys James, right centre back, right wing back, 22 years old. Thiago Silva, 37 years old, central defender. Marcus Alonso, left wing back, 31 years old. We got Trevor Chalobah, 22 years old, right centre back, uh, defensive midfielder, and can play in the middle of a back three. You got Malang Sarr, who used to be a striker.
Oh my
Let's,
God, really?
yes, he used to be a striker. Okay.
Wow.
Playing 23 years old. So he's actually not that young. He's older than Rhys James and Chalobah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, playing left back. Or um, no, sorry. Yeah, he can play left back. And
Left back, left wing back, sort of thing. I mean, it's.
LCB. Then
Mm-hmm.
you got Tonio Rudiger. He's out the door. So
Mm-hmm.
you got Cesar Azpilicueta, 23 years old. Um, plays uh, right right centre back and right back. But Christensen is leaving, and then I think that's all out. And you got Emerson, which is on loan, who plays also left back. So we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and I missed Marcus Alonso, 8. Which of 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 6 plus Levi Cowell. So we got 6 players who can play in RCB, um, central middle defender, and LCB, right? So
Mm-hmm.
let's Thiago. Let's plan this. Let me just get the pen and paper here. So we
Sure, yeah, no
got
problem.
where is a pen? Yeah. Oh yes, a pen. Yes, a pen. So Tia, I'm gonna draw this. So Thiago Silva. I'm gonna just draw. I need. I'm gonna draw. We're playing a three at the back. Let's say we're playing three at the back. Got
Okay.
Silva, who can play there. You got Trevor, who can probably. You got Chalaba, who can play middle, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Chilwell and Rhys James. I'm not gonna count him because they can play.
Right, right.
And we need a right wing back. We're gonna right wing back. We got Rhys James. Rhys James. Rhys James. At we left side we got Chilwell. So I'm just gonna PC, and we got Alonso MA. And right wing back or right back, you
Mm-hmm.
got SB. Right centre back, you got SB, and Rhys James. At left centre back, you got Malang Sarr. You got who else is there? And at left back, left wing back, you got Emerson. Emerson. I'm just gonna mark EM. And then you got Levi Cole. Do you know what position he plays? I
Caldwell,
think he's LC.
LCB.
I
Yeah, I
think
was gonna say either.
LCB.
I think either LCB or ICB. I just but either way, center back's a center back. I would not take the central center back position away from Silva just because I've seen that he's thrived so
Mm,
much as like the center point, like as
yeah.
like the commander right there. But I think Levi, if with some time, he can. It doesn't matter left, right, as long as he's part of the 11, because this guy's so promising. I can't wait to see him in the Chelsea shirt.
I'm I'm just gonna put him on both sides. So you got and Chalaba can also play right centre back.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I forgot about and and I think Chalaba can also play left on the left hand side, but yeah. We're not gonna put him because we haven't seen him there. So we got Aspie, who's 32.
Yep.
So we can't rely on
No.
to play week in and week out. So I'm just grab the highlights here. Pink is maybe for next season. To
Hmm.
maybe and Rich James definitely. Cole definitely is in the starting 11 or at least
Hmm.
on the bench. Maybe Chalaba is definitely playing. Silva definitely playing. Let me just mark there. You got Saw maybe. I'm gonna mark him maybe. To keep. You got Cowell. I already got Ben Chilwell. Definitely keep.
Yeah, we
Got
need him.
Marcus Alonso. Keeping him or loan or selling him.
I think we need him as a backup because we have to recognize the fact that Alonso's not our first choice. It's just that Ben Chilwell's out for the season because of that ACL tear that he has. The only thing I'm worried about is that is the ACL tear like gonna set him back permanently because
Mm,
it's tough to come back from that injury. Um, but
mm.
I do agree that the players we need to keep and who we need to sell. The one thing I would add is so um I should have sent you this earlier. Do you are you familiar with like you know uh the French league or like players from like Lille?
Mm. If you name someone, I can tell you if I know him
Uh,
or not.
Zeki Silek. I don't know if I pronounced that
Yeah.
name right, but Silek.
Um. Like let me just for who does he play?
He plays for Lille. Or yeah, and he's like a right back, right wing back. Uh, Good news is that like if Chelsea try to go for this guy, um, and knowing the financial trouble that Lille has going on with them, look, I use this website called Transfer Market, and his contract expires next summer, not this summer, but next summer, and the asking price or the market value for him is
Which
just under 20 million dollars, which I don't know how much that is uh, in
this
euros or
player?
pounds. Let me see. See like where? Oh,
Wait,
you have it on your screen. Okay. Um,
wait, what? Oh, sorry. I just share my other screen. Let's just go.
because I don't know if I can. Can I?
Yes, now you can see. Now you can see this player.
Yes, yes, yes. If we can get him as a right wing back, have him rotating with Reece James because the one thing I would say is like if Reece James gets hurt, who do we have? Because I know
Mm,
Espilicueta, his age is getting to the better of him, and I would be remiss if we use him as like that type of like high pace, fast attack on the right wing back type of side. I would rather have Espilicueta be as a right center back option alongside rotating with Shalaba, and then have this man be rotating with Reece James. I mean, look for like his market value, like under $20 million. That's like what, like
mm,
17 euros, maybe. I don't ask me about conversion. I don't know. I'm too broke to even know to consider euros or pounds. But
mm,
yeah, there you go. 18 million euros, and he's what 24,
mm. 25, 25.
20. Okay, so we can get this guy as our like another option for a right wing side. Alonso is on the older side, not too old, but the thing is that he's a good backup because I don't see this man starting as a left back unless like he's really dropping down in quality of clubs. So if we can get this man and keep Alonso rotating with Ben Chilwell, I think that sets us up with the wings. I really think could be an option as the center backs along with Silva, Shalaba, and I'm gonna say Kunde, not Sar because Sar needs to leave. I'm sorry.
Mm,
I'm just kind of done with Sar. Like he's been in our club for a while already, and he's just not showing to the level of what Tuchel. And at this point, I rather do what Tuchel thinks best because I rather replace a center back than the manager. So if we have Kunde, Silva, Shalaba, Espilicueta, we have two leaders in Espilicueta and Silva, and then we just need to find replacements for a departing Conte and Jorginho. Jorginho might go to Juventus and Conte might go to PSG, which is fine. We can get money out of them instead of just them leaving for free. Conte could join Pogba to PSG. That's fine because if anything, um, PSG is going to spend the most money compared to other teams that are considering them because if the rumors are true that PSG are looking for Conte and Lukaku, that's our best bet to get our money back for what we lost because Inter, if they
mm,
want, or Juventus want Lukaku, or if Inter wants him back, they're not going to spend more than 40. At least I don't
mm.
personally, I don't believe so. So this is our best way to capitalize on that. This is why I wish Marina would stay because she is a business genius. I don't know what she does. I don't know what she says, but she can make magic happen, and we do need her. But she's dedicated and faithful to Roman Abramovich. So if he's gone, she's gone.
Yes. And if you look, his contract expires next season, end of next season.
Exactly. So they're gonna want to be proactive on selling him so they can make money. They're not gonna resign him and offer him the same money if compared to like Chelsea can offer 30 million.
Mm,
Let's just say 30 at the bare minimum. They're gonna take it because 20. He's at a value of 20 under 20 million. It just makes the
mm,
most sense, and I would love to have this type of player. And if we get hit, I think they have Jonathan David Jonathan David from the Canadian player on that team.
yes, yes.
I would like to have him too because if you remember the quarterfinals, no, the round of 16, um, he's the one that turned. No, that wasn't him. That was some other guy that turned Alonso inside out, twisting him like a fatality from Mortal Kombat. It is so. I mean, this team it does have some promising players, and we need to take advantage of that because if not, PSG can swipe them up. I would say go for Hakimi, but with whatever PSG's offering or whatever they want in return for him, no, thank you. Keep that. Let's just go for the other teams. So I just don't. I don't know what Chelsea want to do, what their plans are, especially with the new manager. But this is
Mm,
I think he'll be a good buy to get, and if we get the likes of Chouameni or Tugameni, I still don't know how to say his name because I hear it in many different forms. Um, to play alongside Kovacic, and then have him rotating with Ruben Loftus Cheek. I think that's a good. I think it's a good setup because for some reason we're doing a three. What is the 3-4-1-2 instead of the 3-4-3. Um, and maybe it's just because Warner and you were spot on. These players want to be coddled and cuddled to the point like if the system doesn't fit me, I can't perform. You know
Mm,
how bad you would have been laughed at saying that in like the early 2000s or in the 90s or before that. Good players can adapt to whatever system.
mm. That,
It's just a bunch of babies at this point. You're getting paid what most people get paid in a year in a week. But no, they want to
mm,
cry about it.
yeah. Uh, So let's look. If Rich James gets injured,
Mm-hmm.
we have SB as backup. So that's signing right wing back.
Yeah.
Let me just get a book to press on. So that's right wing back, right back slash right wing back. Oh, now the spin doesn't want to. Right. Okay. That's it. Okay. And then if we look at if Silva or Chalaba gets injured, we only have one of them to have a backup. So would you sign another um,
Center back.
defender to yes to play in the middle of a back three?
I don't see why not because I'm trying to think of our academy players and I can only think of the left back that we have and I can't remember his name. It's I don't know if it's not Baker. But we would have to get someone that like is okay to be in a backup. We can't sign someone who's like expecting a starting position in our team.
Mm,
Um, which in that case, if that's the case, I would say we have Kunde,
oh,
Silva, and Shalaba as our starters. I guess I don't know if Shalaba is still considered too young. He's good, but he still makes the mistakes of the shirt tugs, and that's just going to be a costly foul, especially like There's a reason why he didn't play versus Southampton. At least, yeah, he didn't start versus Southampton, because if he gave a foul to the likes of James Ward-Prowse, that's a guaranteed goal. I don't care who you have in goal.
mm,
That's a guaranteed goal. That man can put free kicks away like it's no one's business. So if we have to likes of I gotta see, but if Leicester want to sell their one of their center
mm,
backs, I think it's
James
Soanchu James.
James Justin. No, we
I was
lose
gonna say
him.
I was gonna say Soanchu. I can the Turkish player.
Mate, you don't want him. You don't want him.
I
You.
know, but to have like some type of option, like he's not gonna
Mm,
be a starter, but to be like
mm,
we can rotate you. Like you're not gonna be like I would take Shalaba. It's just inexperience gets me, but
no,
what other center backs that is available that wants to leave their club and possibly be a bench player?
no, wait. Let me just. This man, how was it? It was like.
Mm.
It wasn't like this. No. Mm, yes, like this. Yes. Okay. Um, in the title in the chat. I that's the only one we
Oh
need to.
hey, I do like T Boys TV, man. That was a good episode you guys had together. You don't mind me saying.
Mm. But if anyone in the chat wants to join the stream, we're just talking about um, players Chelsea should sign. to replace the defense. And if you want to talk just about something else, join. Mm, yeah.
I mean, yeah.
So you're saying we need a right centre back slash middle centre back, in which Kunde is the replacement,
Right.
and then that other bloke, look. I'm gonna throw this pen away because I don't have other pen with me. But yeah, Silk. Okay, then left centre back. We need someone. Who are you getting? Left centre back.
Um, that's the one spot like I don't know because like my thought is that if we can have, um, if we do sign Selleck, that would bring more options. Like Espilicueta can be. I don't know if he can play left center back instead of just right center back, but if anything, Shalaba I can be more versatile to be, can he adapt to the left side more than the right, and that way we can have Shalaba, um, Silva, and the Spilicueta, which the yes pace is not there on the Spilicueta side, but that's where you have Reece James coming in to cover just in case. And then if we have a healthy Kovacic, he can help down because he's been helping Alonso more times than you can imagine, when it comes to defending. But it's this left center back side. If we were to sign one, I gotta see whose contract is expiring or is on the verge of expiring. But it's a tough one to call. The the player that you mentioned earlier, uh, who did you say you would like to have?
No, James Justin. I think. Let me just search him. James Justin quickly. I think he plays right back. He plays right back. So
Because I
he's
know, yeah,
he's
T Boys was excited. Yeah, he is one of Zone, or Luton. But it's it's a very, or someone, like I said, if you saw the Goonie, Eunice Bastoni from Inter, that would be another good shout to
um,
have, as on playing on the left side. Oh, he can play right back and left back. Hmm.
that,
But
that's why I say so. Emerson, you can and so Alonso get James Justin in because that plays class. So yeah, and
are we
yeah,
gonna
that
keep? Oh, go ahead. Well, I'm sorry.
my yes, that will be actually good. Good, that will be good. Yes,
And
for your videos, it's excellent because I watch your fan cam and mate, your fans are awesome. Yeah.
wow. So this guy could be the real deal if
Mm.
under the right
But
signing. I'm not saying Luton is bad, but
the
whether he
only
comes to the Premier League.
the only no, he plays for Leicester, but the only problem is he has a big injury.
Oh, what is it? I'll be lying if I said I keep up with Leicester. I'm sorry.
I think he has like maybe he has a type of thigh injury or something.
Mm.
But I know you see his contract is long. So yeah. But he's an option, and then so that's my option for the left back situation. I say sell Marcos Alonso and them, but then we need a me left sent back. Let's just see. Who do they? Left centre back. No, they don't want to give me players. Why? Why not? Players.
I
Give me
think you must say
players.
center backs.
Centre backs, yes. Centre backs. No, why is it on competitions? That's the thing. Let's say mm, yes. Contracts ending. Let's see.
You see that's a good one. That's why I love that website, Transfer Market. My friend,
Okay.
another Chelsea fan slash Barcelona fan, he put me onto that website. I had no idea about it. And
Positions, defenders, detailed position, centre back, centre back, and then
um,
national. Let's see, what do they show us?
I don't know about his contract situation, but what do you think of the likes of Kipembe? If he wanted to play alongside of Silva again.
Yes, that he's the only thing is gonna be on a lot of wages. Um,
Yeah.
Man, I had a left centre back. Oh yeah, I remember. I thought he could. He was playing. Let me just. Um, he plays for Inter. What is his name? Now I can't remember. Let me. Uh, he plays
Interplay?
right centre back. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Bastoni.
That's the player I mentioned earlier. Like that was mentioned in the Goonies, uh, Goonie and Eunice talks football. He's like, that'd be a good shout. That um,
Mm.
Bastoni would fit. It would be perfect for that because he's been doing well over there. The only thing is to say,
What?
yeah, that asking price or the market value.
What does he plays? The defender centre back left footed. So he will fit right in that left back spot. Left centre
Mm-hmm.
back spot. But
Exactly.
I have to tell all the people in the chat this is this is only if we play a back three. If we play a back four, it's a whole complete other situation. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah. Because I mean, he came as a sub
mighty
today
modern.
in the Roma game.
No, show I don't want trust. Trakowski. I don't want it. No, thank you. I'm happy. I'm happy with what we got. So yeah. So I think so. If we go right wing back, we go Nick. Right centre
Mm-hmm.
back slash middle centre back, we go Kunde.
Mm-hmm.
Then left centre back, we go Alessandro Bastoni.
Mm-hmm.
I know his price is high, but his contract is expiring when
Right, and they're gonna want to let him
2020.
go.
So that valuation will be declining, and that was updated almost a year ago. So, but if we look at yeah, if we look at someone, no, it's just and then um, left back slash left wing back, we go with who is that player? I don't know. James Justin. So if we go, let's look. Yeah, look. Yeah. Who? Let's. This guy. I don't recognize one of these players.
Wait, which one? Oh,
All
just
of
in
them.
general? Yeah,
Yes,
because
just
I
in
was looking,
general.
I was looking for less central backs, but I mean, because I was like thinking, well, what about Marquinhos? But he plays more as right center back than anything, and also his asking
Mm.
price is like 82 million. Um, but yeah, I'm just trying to think, like or even I. They say he's like a right winger, right mid, but he's also I think he's seen him play right wing back. is I don't know his first name, Knaf. He's on Frankfurt on loan from Dortmund.
Oh
He
yeah.
was amazed. He was amazing in the Barcelona game, and
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
if we
remember.
could play him as a right wing back, why not? Uh,
Yes, Frank.
or yeah,
That
and he's
Frankfurt guy.
and his market value is only 5.5 million. I don't know if it's euros or dollars, but still,
Mm,
that is a steal, and he's fairly young. If we can
yeah.
get him, that'd be another good signing. But we have to fight for him.
Let me just show. So, uh, nobody wants to jump on. Why does nobody wants to jump on? But yeah. So yeah.
Tarkowski.
Now. Uh,
I mean, we can see if Shodan wants to jump on. I don't know if he wants to or not, but um,
I put a link in the chat. It's spent.
Shodan, jump on
Um,
this. I know you want to.
if anyone in the chat wants to jump on,
Yeah,
um,
T boy, please, let's go. Like anyone.
yes, um,
It's just
yeah,
it's a long day for
mm,
Chelsea fans everywhere. Like I know Arsenal, Tottenham, and all of London is just they're probably enjoying this more than anything. It's just it's been
mm,
a long few months for Chelsea fans everywhere. Uh,
yes, but yeah, I'm just quickly gonna grab myself a drink. Um, yeah, talk about something or anything. Let's talk about the West Ham game quickly. I'm just gonna quickly grab me a drink.
yeah. Go ahead. It's okay. So guys, West Ham, Chelsea tomorrow. Chelsea at home. We know what they look like at home. Shambles. I said it earlier, and I might get canceled for it. Harry Maguire is safer at home than Chelsea at home. It is a travesty to see what we can do, and Tuchel is blaming the pitch. It is. It almost feels like Klopp level of like I'm gonna blame it on this. I'm gonna blame it on the weather. I'm gonna blame on the anything. Arteta want to blame it on everything too. But it is shocking to see us still falling under the Arsenal curse. I thought things have changed when Lukaku, yes, Lukaku scoring on Arsenal earlier this season. It is madness to see that, the mistakes that Chelsea have made. We do need to rebuild on this whole backline situation because if Rudiger and Christensen leaving, Christensen, thank goodness, you were great. Last season, time to go. I'm not gonna name the player or the Arsenal fan that made this quote, but it's time to go. So Christensen, I'm gonna just name it in the name of you know in the words, I can't remember his name right now, um, but it's time to go. It's time to go. It's sad to see what could have been, and when you're labeled as whatever nationality Maldini, that is a lot to take on your shoulders. Uh, I mean, Hannah, what do you think? With the whole game tomorrow. I know we're doing a video tomorrow right before the game, and I gotta edit my ass off. Uh, the opposite of what the Kardashian sisters do. I'm gonna edit my ass off before the game so I can upload it in time. But with the likes of Diop Diope out, Kurt Zuma out, uh, do you think there's any possible life of or any chance for Chelsea at home, Stamford Bridge, to come out with anything less than a win?
Um, if Job and all those players are out, it's gonna be tough for West Ham. Bentley gave us the exact exact way to play. Uh, uh, hey,
Hey,
how
can you
is
guys hear
it?
me?
Yo,
Yes, you
show.
can. You
Cool,
can.
cool, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, the
I want
one
to
and
kind of
only
be
Um.
the
show.
want to be the doom and gloom. Say West Ham guys.
No.
You know
Um.
what? My only shining light into this, and I was gonna say it in in an episode with the Arsenal fan earlier, was that I think West Ham might just be focused on Europa League right now,
But
and but I don't know if it's too early. Who knows?
uh, I think we have a chance. No, sorry,
I mean,
sorry.
yeah.
With those injuries, we have a chance, but no, no, we don't have a chance. Yeah.
Submissive man
we,
song. No
we
chance.
no chance. Yes. No.
David Moyes is just doing. He's doing great things at West Ham, and I still think that they're going to be in fourth place. And I mean, look at Tottenham today. They are they're falling out, falling out.
Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean West Ham did
United's not
do
going
the
to do
thing
it.
today.
United just
It's either
fell flat on their
Tottenham
face.
or Arsenal at this point. At least in my opinion.
Mm.
you know what? West Ham may risk players because they play Frankfurt this week.
Yeah,
Oh,
So
that is true. After they play Frankfurt, they play Arsenal, right?
yes, and then play.
Let me see.
No,
where's
see.
Frank? Where's Frankfurt sit in the Bundesliga?
I don't think they're high up. I mean, for on my last check, they just drew today versus Hoffenheim, and that put them in ninth place. Yeah, ninth place.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
And they can drop to maybe they can drop way down. They can go down to 13th because the other players are teams around them are like 1, 2, 3, and 4 points behind him. So yeah,
Yeah, because
so
Yeah.
yeah,
the remaining games is against Leverkusen, in Germany at least. Leverkusen, Mainz, and Gladbach, and those are teams that are, you know, Montblanc, Gladbach is right below, um, Mainz and or Frankfurt and under Mainz too. So it could be just Europa or nothing for them. That's what I think.
Bundesliga gets what, third and fourth place for Europa, so they're pretty much out of contention for Europe next. So
yeah.
they might bruise West Ham's ego, and
No,
West
no. 3 and 4 are Champions League places, aren't they?
for
Yeah,
Bundesliga.
and then
Yeah, for
fifth is Europa, and sixth is conference.
Okay.
Sorry, excuse me,
and
which they're
then
out of contention for.
16th, and then 16th place is relegation playoffs.
Oh wow, yeah. Oh, I thought they had 20. Wow, 18 teams. Okay,
18 teams, yeah.
wow. But it will be. I don't think it's possible for them to drop down anything below 16th because that's 28 points, and they're at
Mm,
40 right now.
I don't think they. I think they will go to 30, 13th, sorry, 13th, because 8 point gap. I think they saved uh, with Berlin, and yeah, I think they're safe with that. And yeah,
You also
13th
look
is the
at.
lowest I think they can go.
Oh yeah.
Because so yeah, but it's gonna be a tough match. But
It's good.
luckily, people in the luckily, sorry, unluckily, people in the no, sorry, I got the time zones mess with me.
Same,
But
same.
because
Yeah.
yeah, they play 3 p.m. and sometimes I think it's like almost the same or 1 hour or 2 hours different, but so the people in the UK will watch it. Luckily, so yeah, and who else? But um, so you predicted Arsenal to make top four. You once predict West Ham to make top four. You with your points wise, you predicted Arsenal to make top four. It's looking likely. It's looking likely.
It is. The math is winning. My heart isn't, but the math is winning.
Yeah.
Oh, that's how exactly how I feel, man. Like
United.
it's-
I don't want to see them in Europe. It's just
let Ronaldo play Europa for one
West Ham.
season.
Very strong fight for this entire season, and I think that they deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the injuries are just getting. Like I said, and I mentioned to Hannah earlier, if it's not West Ham in top four, I think Arsenal deserve top four because you know it's like as a Chelsea fan, like it's I can't really hate on Saka, Martinelli, ESR, Odegaard. Like these are talented players, but it's just a fan base. They're just full of toxicity, man. But I do want that London type of competition, back in the day when it was just like, is Arsenal, Chelsea, like those teams were scary. Now people were looking at Arsenal like let's get our youngsters in this. Except Chelsea. Chelsea can't do that because we have the worst luck. I told Hanno we could play the strongest players. We could have the Galacticos with steroids, and Arsenal will still beat us with players with COVID. And I don't know how that's possible. I gotta take a bathroom break. I'm sorry, guys. Give me like 1 minute.
No, it's fine. But yeah, your predictions. You got that Arsenal game spot on.
Yeah.
You predicted a 4-0 win for Manchester City. They won 5-1. Brentford almost squeezed a win out of against Tottenham.
They hit the post
Almost.
twice. Well, they hit the cross and they hit the post. That was close.
And then you predicted Leicester to Aston Villa to win. It ended in a draw.
Draw.
And then Newcastle got smashed Norwich 3-0. So your
It's more goals.
predictions. So you got what? Three games correct outcome wise. Then they were and teams outcome wise, and then the two draws.
Two off. Yeah.
That yeah. Burnley Wolves is
That should be interesting.
That's
I'm gonna go with Wolves. I mean, is that Burnley too, right? Is that Turf Moor?
Yeah.
That used to be like an unpenetrable fortress because that even I've seen some of the toughest teams even fall there. And what do you guys think? What do y'all think that's going to be a result for that one?
I think the Wolves. Go ahead, Hannah.
Well, I think Wolves will. I hope Burnley win, but Wolves for me is gonna win.
I think Wolves because they've had the most rest time. Their last match with I think it was supposed to be with City got postponed. So, yeah, I think they've had enough time to prepare for this mentally, physically, tactically, and they're going to come out and show Burnley up at home.
I just hope Burnley win. It will be if Chelsea win and Burnley win, it will be the best, one of the best weekends ever. And I got a little bit. I didn't get all the cake I wanted, but I got a little bit of the cake, so I can now just say to my United friends, wait, just wait. You also lost the game, so you can't say stuff to me.
Have you talked to
We lost 4-2, but 3-1, same outcome. So.
Have you talked to Luca? He thought I was crazy for saying they were going to get 3 goals by United. He's like, ooh,
wait,
bold.
You're saying 3 goals, Arsenal to Man U?
Yeah, I call 3-1.
Oh yeah, sure. You called
Genius.
it right on the money.
Genius.
Yeah.
I'm,
And
I'm,
then I
I'm
was like,
saying, man.
mm,
Because I remember
United.
I even told you the 4-0 that was gonna happen with Liverpool and Man U because
You
like
did. You called it.
I did the thing is that like people think it's Man U's defense is that poor. The thing is that when you
It
have
really is.
Maguire just being a total liability, yeah. The only thing that I was like if because Ronaldo was not gonna play that game. We already know what's going on in his home, which prayers and thoughts. Without Ronaldo, there is no attack. So that was gonna be that 0.
Yeah.
So but yeah, to call Arsenal at 3. I mean, maybe it was a confidence booster after the London derby, so maybe that's what helped too. But who would
No.
have thought Xhaka would have scored that screamer?
Yeah, I wouldn't have seen it coming from Shaka. I thought he was going to have a long match of running, basically to help cover on the outside. That's what I thought he was going to have to do. But I really saw them going forward, and whatever traffic cone they put as a center back, it didn't even have to be Maguire. Just somebody just dribble around them, and it showed. Like, mm.
I
Speaking of
need
center
to.
backs, you don't want Tarkovsky?
No.
He's good, but like again, bench player. That is it. That's all I can see him as a bench player. You can
Top
play
class.
yeah, he can play like early FA Cup games or early EFL games, but that's it. You're not starting against Liverpool. Like, I'm sorry.
What? I mean, I heard you all go over a list. I mean, are you gonna go shopping in the MLS for a center back? Like, where
I mean,
No.
else?
better. I mean, compared to Malone Sarr, I mean, we can make a deal with DC United. I mean, I'm down. Like, we can give you this. Give us some whoever you have at center back and some mumbo sauce. I'm good. We can do that. Like, that's it. The thing is that Malone Sarr was just I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know why we still on the payroll. It's just I've given up on this guy. People who want to give up on Timo Werner, at least he's doing something to make his his argument. Malone sorry. That's it. That's all you are. Is sorry. And this is Spanish. His name is in Spanish. I found out about this yesterday. Mal Angsar. Mal is Spanish for bad. Bad and
Mm.
sorry. That's all you are. Get that jersey off of your back, sir. It's been. Don't ever do a podcast after drinking a whole bottle of wine by yourself. This is I mean, maybe because I tend to I don't know if say
Control.
keep myself in controlled, but like I've been when there's been times where I need to do a podcast after just letting loose because I even tend to be talk like this and try to because my girl or my fiance is in the other room. She's gonna be like, "Shut up! You're yelling too much." This is how I
uh,
feel. This
the
is how I
reason I asked
guide.
the reason I asked about the center backs is because I think that the league has kind of set a precedent for paying the center backs. And it started with Verge, and then it went Maguire, and then what was the other one that was high? Chilwell, I think. How much they're
Yeah.
paying the center backs, and if they won't pay Rudiger, who is proven for the shirt, I don't think you all are gonna. And that's why, you gotta go shopping at MLS. You gotta get somebody who could blossom into something good. Maybe I should
Like I
stop
told
talking
Hano,
bad about.
man, like I told Hano, we need to pay whatever Rudiger's asking, 250, 260. If he wants someone's wife, I told him let Tuchel give him his ex-wife. He's not using it no more, so let him have it. Go ahead. Here's the whole weekend. Go crazy. Take her to Munich. Go all out. But the thing is that at this point, if we let this guy go on a free, it's a crime. It is a travesty to let one of the best center backs in the world go for free. We're
Yeah.
going to be allowed if we do that.
Mm.
But d- show how much do you reckon we got Jorginho for?
What'd you pay? 60, 65?
For
It was
Jorginho.
for
Yeah.
yeah. I
And
mean,
you paid how much for Fabinho?
um, I don't think so. Where did Fab come from? Right after, he
How
came
much?
from League. maybe 23. I think he came from Monaco right after they won the league.
Let me just check. It was a.
Fabinho came at a fee of $49.5 million,
49. Okay.
which is
10
still pretty
million
good. I
saved.
mean, compared to what he
10
has.
million saved.
Yes. And quality, you have to admit, far higher. Yeah. Jorginho can skip his way to some penalties, but Fab shuts down attacks and still has pace. And
That's the thing.
shoots.
That's the thing. We're
That
trying to like use him as like a Cesc Fabregas, but it's not. It's like night and day. Like, it's not the same.
Mm-mm.
that's my thing. You have scouts. We have scouts. I want to get this thing up. Chelsea. Chelsea scouts.
Liverpool have scouts. We have wallets. That's the one thing we got. Like,
No,
it's
let
it's
me.
it's our scout department is like a 13-year-old at FIFA. Like, oh, who should I put in my FUT team? I have money to spend. I have my mom's credit card with me. That's exactly our scout department, and it's like I'm always gonna be jealous. I mean, hopefully, if Chelsea can sign the scout, who was the guy that's leaving Liverpool? Show.
Michael Erickson. I think it's the same. Let me
I mean,
look it up.
if we have someone like that, then we're good. Because the fact that you guys got Luis Diaz for dirt cheap is ridiculous.
And there's somebody else we're looking at from Fulham too. Michael Edwards. There it is. Michael Edwards is set to leave.
Okay, so Scott McTominay. We
Mm-hmm.
like to call him. What just happened? Wait. Oh, I don't know what just happened.
Same.
Yes.
But
Not sure either.
Scott McTominay, his last club was Fulham. Now that's criminal. Now we look. Wait, let's go back.
I think Liverpool's been playing Moneyball. They watched that movie, and we've just been playing that style.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
it
we
makes
got
sense.
Yeah, who's consistently going to give us this aspect of the game? Who's going to give us that pace to the touchline? Oh, look at Luis Diaz. Look how he does against Porto. No, look how he does for Porto. It's like I
David
think that's
Wilson. Do you guys know him? Anyone?
no.
David Wilson.
I don't
No.
know scouts.
Yeah, I'd
Know
be
that
lying to you if I
club?
said I did.
Did you know? Do anybody know this club?
I can't even pronounce that club. I'm sorry.
Oof. No.
I'm guessing that's what, like in like Denmark, or where's that at?
Yeah. So
Sweden Patriot team. So he came from Sweden's fifth tier. So
Wow.
so he knows top tier talent when he sees it. Yeah.
no. ID means of something and English. He was at what?
Is that Reading? Chippenham.
No. That's what is that? That's National League. Which
Is that
one?
fifth tier?
No, sixth tier National League in England.
Sixth tier?
That's like non-conference.
Yes,
Ah.
conference, basically. So he came from that team. Then we got Leonardo Machiri. Who the hell? He came from Norwich, so I have some respect. But came from Norwich. Come on.
Wait, whose scouts team is this? This
Chelsea.
It's
Chelsea's?
yours.
Oh, good God.
Bruno Saint Andrew. He hasn't had experience. This is the first time he's been appointed a scout at a team. Then we have, what else do we have? We've
You have
got Rob.
someone from Rennes as
Yeah.
your goalkeeping scout.
Chris, I mean, that's pretty much Peter Cech, because if it wasn't for Cech, we wouldn't have got Mendy.
Yes, yeah. Wait.
Christophe Lolichon. I don't even know
Wait.
where he's from.
Bruno
Oh, he's
Saint
French.
Andre. Sorry, he came from the third tier in France.
You
From Orléans.
only on New
No, from
Orleans.
US Orleans. So he came from that club. They are in the third tier of French football. And then we got Ross Turnbull, who came from, I don't know what that club is.
Former Chelsea backup. I mean, he Ross Turnbull. I'm
Fourth
surprised
tier.
he's still even part of our scouting. I didn't even know that. Wow. Um, hmm.
Liverpool
Um,
United. League Two we came from. Come on. So it's
it's not
not
bad.
even top tier. Andres Jensen, youth scout. So Scott McTominay is our chief scout, and then the rest is scout. Now our youth scouts. Our youth scouts are actually good now. I don't want to go to England.
Yeah, whoever isn't responsible for our youngsters is doing wonders, because I've never seen Chelsea's youth academy like been this amazing. I
Now,
mean, like,
now
I'm not gonna.
this,
Yeah, go ahead.
you see, this is the first year of the Norwegian league it came from.
Hmm.
First year of the new. So they good. So he can scout Norwegian talent if he is based there. But he's not got a lot of experience. And then we got what? Who else? We got
Hey guys, I gotta hop off. I gotta plan a bike ride. I'm trying to go do like 25K on this. But I'll
Wow.
catch up with you guys later. All right.
Yeah, man, for sure. Hey, let me know if you're trying to do that watch along for the Chelsea game, or even the Liverpool game tomorrow for Merseyside Derby.
Okay. All right. I can text you about that. I know. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Henry, you still there? Hello. I think he lost connection. I don't know if it's still on the live, but uh, I don't. I guess Hanno got kicked out of their own live stream. Yo, Hanno, can you hear me? I don't know if you're muted, but I can't hear you. Hello. Oh, no, I can't hear you. Um, let me disconnect the headphones and plug it back in, see if it does anything. Hey, Hannah? Not even the live videos are working for Chelsea or his fans. That's life. Well, I don't know as a guess what is, or at least who's in here, but for any guesses, any predictions for tomorrow? Because it's not looking promising for Chelsea. This is what I sound like. Oh God. Um, I'll be surprised if Chelsea leave anything playing at home versus West Ham, even injured. So optimistically speaking, I would say a 1-1. Anything similar to what Show had predicted. So we're just too injured. I mean, Kovac is just a big blow for us. I don't know who to put in the back. Silva, Shalaba has to. And then you pick your poison between Sar and Christensen. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna unplug the headset. See if maybe it helps. Can you hear me? Let me leave the chat. Come back. Maybe that'll. I keep hearing myself. Uh, And okay, you hear me? Hello. Um,